my name's Richard. I'm from Perth and this is my Toyota Supra. The first car I owned was a Toyota Corolla, Weapon, 4AG, 1.6 non-turbo. Good first car. That's probably what got me into cars. I went to a car show and saw another Toyota Corolla, same model, all tricked out, body kit, wheels, went, I like this. The next car that I bought after that was a 180SX, fairly standard to begin with. From there we went to sort of a few bolt-ons. The 180 was fun, but at the end of the day it was only an SR. A lot of the guys that I was friends with at the time were driving GTRs, so there was that appeal of a six-cylinder with a big turbo on it, just the sound, the performance. At the end of the day, the Supra won out, just its design, its shape, the line. Well, I wanted the Aero-Top to be different. I wanted to build a car that was very much a street car and a car that was a lot of fun to drive, to take out on the weekends, take out on a nice day and go for a cruise. So the Aero-Top was appealing to me simply because you can pull the roof off on a nice day. So what I did with the conversion was we bought a RZ that had some front end damage and couldn't be repaired. We then stripped both cars to the bare shell, rewired everything, swapped all the running gear over so it's got a full RZ running gear right through from the engine to the diff, the upgraded axles, the gearbox, everything's in there.
The Supra is an easy car to either make look better or much worse. But Richard has got it right. The exterior has been debadged and smoothed out, and a new front lip, split side skirts and a TRD wing work perfectly with the 19-inch Workmeister S1 wheels. Can't go wrong with some deep dish 3-piece Japanese wheels. Helping make the car sit right and handle better are Cusco 02 coilovers. There is also Titan Motorsport sway bars underneath. Turbo 4-pot front and 2-pot rear brakes are helped along with Stop Tech slotted rotors, race pads and braided brake lines. Whether cruising with the top off or thrashing at the track, the interior of this Supra is made more suitable with the fitment of a Momo steering wheel and Sparco seats, Defi gauges and some genuine carbon dash panels to finish it off.
Almost everything that you see is garage built by myself and friends. Everything pretty much bolts straight on. The 2Js are a fantastic engine to work on. There's no difficulties, there's no major dramas. I think the hardest thing to work on the 2J is to get the standard twin turbos off. You have to cut a fair bit of bracing just to get them off. Upgrading your turbo is probably one of the biggest decisions, depending on what you're going to use the car and how you want to drive it. I actually flew to Brisbane to meet up with a couple of guys off the forums and go for a drive in their Supras with TO4Zs to see what they drove like, to decide if that was the turbo I wanted to go with or whether it was going to be too laggy or too small.
One of the most sought after reasons for owning a Supra is the engine. The legendary 2JZ GTE, touted as being the toughest and most powerful of all the import turbo engines, and it has the credentials to back it up. Like many other owners, Richard hasn't opened the engine, leaving the internal stock. But this doesn't stop it from making over 500 rear wheel horsepower and winning Richard an armful of best engine bay trophies. We got to see the car hit the rollers at an anti-lag dyno day. Responsible for the power is a Garrett TO4Z turbocharger sitting on a stainless manifold and venting to atmosphere through an HKS external wastegate. A trussed 100mm thick intercooler cools the air before entering the hypertuned plenum via the hypertuned throttle body. Providing the fuel to match the boosted air is a custom surge tank with twin Bosch pumps feeding a hypertuned fuel rail with 1000cc injectors and an Aero-motive fuel reg. Keeping the 2J cool is a trussed oil cooler and PWR radiator. A Power FC controls the show along with an HKS EVC6. Putting the power to the ground is an NPC twin plate clutch inside the 6-speed jet drag and a carbonetic 1.5-way LSD.
I've never driven the Supra on a track before. I've been a passenger in it a few weeks ago with someone else driving it, and that was amazing.
With all the right mods, the Supra not only has gobs of power, but can put it to the ground, turn and stop. We checked out the car in action at a track day at Barbagallo Raceway.
As you get a bit older and start modifying the car further and further, you get to that point where the only place to really enjoy the car is on the track, and that's sort of where we're heading at the moment with it. It does a good burnout. It does do a good burnout.